Hey Teba. So I thought of doing a little bit of a more small, intimate reading, no edits, just trying to let it flow. And I've already pulled out three Oracle cards out of the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed. I pulled out firstly a deep breath, a higher view, and the Oracle's gift. I like the deep breath one because when I first thought of doing this and I was shuffling the cards, I was looking at this really beautiful little statuette that I have. Yeah, so pretty. And it looks like she's in a meditative state, in the state of deep connection with the earth, deep connection with spirit. And that's what this a deep breath card makes me think of as well. A higher view, perhaps stating that when we are in that connective state, when we are connecting to the earth, connecting to spirit, that we're able to see things from a different perspective, able to get a higher perspective on things in our lives. And the oracle's gift, I'm really noticing what looks like a tea bag in this, the teacup. And the tea bag is really standing out to me, this string, the oracle's gift. Hmm. Perhaps the things that we admire in other people, things that make us want to be like them or have what they have, is their ability to see something from a different perspective. Sometimes we get wrapped up in our own difficulties and our own stress. And if there's a different perspective where we would be like, oh, that's actually not stressful, or oh my gosh, that's the solution to this problem. And if we were able to see that, it would be the greatest gift. And I feel like this reading is saying you have that gift, you possess that gift, this oracle's gift, to see something from a different perspective, maybe to see a lot of things from that perspective. And it's through your connection to spirit, through your connection with the animals or the earth itself, through your peace and kindness. You have this gift where you're able to see something differently than other people. Let's get some more information. This is the influence of the angels tarot. Actually, I'm gonna relax. What fell out is the Queen of Wands. Yeah. So we see that there's something special about you. There's something about you that people look at and they are excited about. They want to know you. They want to be around you. And you felt this about other people as well. You felt like, oh, wow, I like what they have. I like how they're doing that thing. And because you were inspired by someone else or many others, it helped you tap into your own gifts and your own connection to bring forth beautiful things into the world. So I really like this little cat on the Queen of Wands. So cute. To me, it's saying that you're able to be out there, you're able to express yourself, to bring something wonderful into the world. But there's also a part of you that loves to be home, that loves to take care of your inner world and the things that matter to you that aren't about the outside, you know? There's a good balance there. Let's see, what else is good to know right now? Oof. Two of Wands. Two of Wands, and look, it looks like he's holding a pentacle. I don't really know what he's holding, but that's what it made me think of. And it makes me feel instantly that you have an idea that is a really good idea. Other people might even want this idea and they think, "Oh, what what are they going to do with it? Because I might want it too." And you have people interested in you, interested in what you're putting forward. I'm really locked into this 2 of Wands. It's like you found something, you found magic. Found magic, you found an idea, you found something so unique and so special. And oof, what are you getting ready to do with it? Let's find out. All right, so this came out of you being the you that you always wanted to be, this you that was inspired by others. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, you have a plan. Look at this Knight of Pentacles. That's a man with a plan. You have a plan and you're keeping it close to your chest right now. Yes, it's a really awesome idea. It's a divinely inspired idea. And it's almost like the plan is all laid out, even if you don't know it all intellectually, it's there. It's it's prosperous. It's like you'll be making money from it, but that's not the sole reason why you're going into it or initiating this plan. It's because it's like a magic that you found and you want to know what it's like when it's put in motion. Cool. Okay. What kind of abruptly fell out here is the tower, the world, and the Hierophant. Okay. Look at the world here, pregnant, about to give birth to something beautiful. Also see that as a book. Hmm. Okay, so you've been cooking up this plan. You became this person who's inspired and became inspiring to others, able to use the magic that you found here with this Two of Wands. And yeah, you have a plan. You and your higher self have a plan, even. And in enacting this plan, it's like, oh yeah, it's ready. It's ready to go. The plan is ready to go. It's complete. Complete. It's like maybe you were gathering pieces for a while and now it's complete, this divine plan for you, and it's ready to come forward. And the way that it comes forward is quite okay. Just like birth is kind of like an intense experience, but this is not intense bad. It's intense, wonderful, and wondrous, and not in a way that you're gonna find upsetting, but it is gonna be like, you know what I mean? So yeah, this plan is coming through, this manifestation is coming through, and oh my gosh, I love this so much. Look at the Hierophant. He's holding this book. He has his hand above this book here. So it's saying no matter what happens, no matter the turbulence, no matter how or surprising something is, stick to the plan. You know the plan. You know it through and through. Your spirit knows it. It's a divine plan just for you. And it's like everything is going to plan, okay? And when you're worried, which you really won't be, you can trust that it's all been written, okay? It's all known for you and it's playing out step by step perfectly. Right. So if ever in doubt, go back to the beginning of what started this, right? That's your connection to your breath, connection to spirit, connection to animals, to the earth, to that wisdom within you, right? That's what bore something. That's what started this magic moving forward, which gave into this plan moving forward. So it's ready to burst forth on the scene. I love the Hierophant here. You know what he makes me think of? He makes me think of a midwife, where they assist the birthing. That's what he's making me think of, but it's like a spiritual midwife. I love that. Okay. A spiritual midwife. Wow. I mean, he does have angel wings here, if you see. So perhaps there's an angel or more than one angel that is helping you bring this into manifested reality and helping you smooth out those areas that might be tricky. This angel is in on the plan, right? The spiritual guide, spiritual assistants, they're in on the plan and how it's meant to go down, you could say. So it's like you're receiving assistance and it's helping you make sure that you stay on course. Wow. Okay, let's see what else. All right, so I get the sense that from here on out, let's say the things that are happening are POW. Okay, so the things that are happening are clear indicators that the plan is moving into action for you. So I want you to take notice of changes in your life, people saying strange things, people doing weird stuff, you having a different idea that you've never had before. Really take note of those things because it seems like it's going to be fast. I wouldn't be surprised if the Eight of Wands came out. Eight of Wands. Wouldn't be surprised if this came out, but even so, it's this energy of fast moving information, fast moving events, things closing up, things starting up. We have an angel here with a trumpet, okay, signifying the let's go. Yes, we're moving quickly. The card that fell out is, oh, yeah, we have the chariot at the bottom here. That's that movement. We have temperance. I love this for you, okay? Because even with potentially chaotic or surprising energy, that's all good, okay? Um, you are calm. There's a calmness within you because you know, just like a woman giving birth, okay, it's chaotic, it might be difficult, but there's an inner calm within her because she's doing something quite intense and quite magical, right? Her body is solely focused on moving that beautiful baby out. So no matter what's going on, your focus is on peace. You're focused on balance, the right amount of things. It's alchemy. It's alchemy. It's like you could say this divine plan that you've been cooking up, right? It makes me think of alchemy, where you need a certain amount of ingredients of something mixed in a particular way with a splash of magic. And you have to stick to that plan. You have to know how much of what so that this birth can proceed as it should. All right, let's see. What else here? Three of Cups, Three of Cups. Are you kidding me? Yes. Okay, we see the whole thing. We saw the conception, right? We saw the preconception, we saw the conception of the plan, this beautiful manifestation coming forward. We saw the birth here with the Empress, with the world. I feel like I kept feeling the world as the Empress, I guess because of the pregnancy. Um, Anywho, we saw the birthing, the world indicated the divine plan was complete, okay, ready to come forward. And now we see everything step by step happening with direct instruction, with direct, precise, step by step, the world of spirit and the world of man kind of together working in harmonics to bring this thing forward. And look, we have the Three of Cups. It's celebration. It literally is making me think of, people in the waiting room of a hospital while a baby's being born and someone comes out and says, "Yep, the baby's born, everybody's healthy, everybody's well," and there's cheering and there's celebrating, right? Wow. So we see the whole thing, conception to delivery to the celebration of well-being. Everybody's well, everybody's healthy. So let's ask what you're birthing. What is this plan? Can you give us a hint about it? Don't pay attention to those yet. I'm not ready. Can we get a hint or something satisfying, right, for those who are watching as to what this might be? What did you realize? What did you see in this Two of Wands, in this looks like a pentacle, it looks like part of a clock, almost like a gear or something. Let me know what you think that is that he's holding. What did you realize? What did you realize? And then what are you birthing? Yeah, let's ask that, huh? Okay. What did you realize? We got the Three of Wands. What are you birthing? The Tower and the Six of Cups. What did you realize? Definitely something. The Three of Wands. You saw something from a new perspective, or it's like yes, oh my gosh, it's exactly what we saw up here, a higher view. You saw something from a higher view through connection, through spirit, through a feeling of well-being, made you look at something in your life or yourself very differently. And then what are you birthing? We have the Tower again, and we have the Six of Cups. Let me think about that for a second. I feel a real shakeup here. It's like you're shaking things up really intensely in your world and almost like in your bloodline, in your ancestral line. It's like you're saying no more of a past way of doing things, no more of a past um, reality that almost was was held on to by many people in your bloodline, in your ancestral line. You say, "No, that's stopping, that's ending," and it's like you take part in the breaking up of that energy, in that breaking up of this continuation of something, in your ancestral line that's outdated. It's outdated and no longer desired. It's out with the old and in with the new. She's pointing at a cup here. Do you see on the Six of Cups? I want to know who she's pointing at. Or is it pointing at you? You are the one who's doing this. You are the one who's shaking it up. The Page of Pentacles was at the bottom. Could have some earth in your chart. I mean, we all do, but in some, uh, foremost positions. You might have a child that you find particularly gifted, and that child could also benefit from this change that you're making in your ancestral line. It could be that you were born with this gift, really, and you've come to realize it. And as you've come to realize it and embrace it and bring it forward and follow this divine plan, um, yeah, you make a huge difference in your life and the lives of a lot of other people. We have the Six of Swords at the bottom. So we see that you're not alone, that you've been led for a long time in the enacting of this plan. And for a while, it's like you couldn't even see it. You're just living your life. We see in the past there was fear because you didn't know all the information. You didn't know what you were supposed to be doing. You didn't know what your charge was here, let's say. And you had to feel it out intuitively. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's almost like you're becoming the Temperance card. That's so beautiful. It's like you're becoming someone who's so sensitive to energy, so in such understanding of the physical world as well as the immaterial world, and how to blend them and how to bring things forward. So, what are you birthing? Is interesting. I mean, some of you could literally be giving birth to a very special baby who's tied into, you know, the realm of angels or something. And you don't know. Maybe even it's been a difficult birth, but everything's going to work out just fine. Or difficult, birth or pregnancy. That could be metaphorical or physical. You know what I mean? Success. Okay, I think I said that just earlier, right? Like being able to bring things into the physical world successfully. It's an inner peace and inner understanding and inner knowing. It's like you didn't know who you were before. You didn't know how you were supposed to do things. You didn't know how much of this and how much of that and what the heck was going on. Now you're able to traverse the spiritual, the immaterial world, as well as the physical world much more easily. There's an understanding of what you're doing and what you're supposed to be doing. You could say you're giving birth to yourself, a more successful version of you. Not successful just in terms of money, although we did see money coming in here, right? That's coming in easy. It's just as a result of this plan of you moving forward in this plan. But also success in terms of that feeling of understanding yourself, feeling fulfilled, feeling like you understand why you've been through what you've been through. All right, what else can I answer for anybody who's watching that I haven't answered or talked about? What might they want to know? The Hierophant, Nine of Swords. I get the sense of someone asking her what the key is, like where's the key? And the Nine of Swords is maybe needing a little bit of reassurance that everything's going to be okay. Look at this Nine of Swords. Okay, and then there's the Hierophant. Okay, so I think the question is, what's the key? He's holding a key here. We saw that the Hierophant is coming through as an angel, helping you, guiding you. And it's like somebody saying, how do I make my way? How do I find peace? How do I get out of these difficult things that keep repeating in my life, let's just say? And if I do have an angel, what are they saying? How do I help myself? We have the Fool. Four of Swords, Four of Cups. Yes, you are being helped. Look, check it out. There you are. There's that beautiful angel helping you, protecting you, trying to guide you. And we see Four of Swords, Four of Cups. I want to point out that in this card, look at this beautiful chalice that the angel is kind of helping you see. And look at the Four of Cups. You don't see it. It's there. The Four of Swords is restful sleep, recovery. Let me try to say this in the most clear, best translation way possible, okay? There's something about your sleep, something about recovering, wanting restful sleep. You're already on your way. It's as though, let's just say someone's had sleepless nights or turbulent sleep, metaphorically or physically. It's just been difficult. The message here is that you're on your way. Try as much as you can to focus on this recovery, restful sleep, peacefulness, and focus a little bit less if you can on this staying up late, being afraid, um, difficult things, difficult cycles in your life. Can you just try to shift the attention a little bit? So, can you a little bit less on that Nine of Swords, difficult, nightmarish energy, and a little bit more on the idea of peaceful sleep, on recovery, rest, feeling comfortable, feeling taken care of? Yeah. So it's like part of you is looking at the fear. Part of you is looking at, oh, look at all this stuff I've been through. And that's the part of you that you're looking at when you're asking this question. And so I would ask you, can you acknowledge that this has existed and it's not pleasant? But can you acknowledge that this also exists and this can also come in more and more? Rest, recovery. And obviously you are the key, right? Because you're the one who's birthing yourself. So you are the key, you have the power to make this shift. We see a very loving sentiment here with the Four of Cups saying, yeah, sometimes you can't see this beautiful thing that's right there for you, and it is for you, okay? Sometimes you don't notice it, sometimes you can't see it, but it's there. Your spirit knows it, your spirit sees it. So there's an aspect of you, there's a part of you that knows it, and you know that you know it because sometimes you feel that, hmm, there's something really good out there for me, I just know it. This angel here helps you see, yeah, so you do see it sometimes. I think you even know that you have this, like, guardian angel because you've noticed things in your life that have been a little bit strange, but in a good way. Almost like how you get a beautiful realization of something. You all of a sudden, like, feel this beautiful light energy. You get helped suddenly when you didn't think you were gonna get help with something. So it's like you have seen it before. It's like you do know that there's some kind of blessing laid upon your life. You do know that you have some kind of guardian angel or some energy that's there with you. Right? So acknowledge to yourself, sometimes I don't know it. Sometimes I can't see it. And you know what? Sometimes I can. And eventually those scales are going to tip. There's a lot of acknowledgement here toward the end of this reading that you've been through it potentially, okay? You've gone through a lot of hurdles, a lot of difficult things, and sometimes you're just tired. And that's okay. How can I say this in a way that's nice? Don't let your past battles and your past hurdles be something that you hold a lot of identity in or a lot of badges of honor. Like, look what I've been through or look what I made it through. Not that it's not honorable that you've been through those things. It is, and it's beautiful. But there will come a time when you are so different and your life is so different that those things will no longer be what they've been to you. It'll be more important where you're going next than where you've been. And you'll have to kind of let go of that identity of you being this fighter who's been through a million battles. Ooh, okay. Look at the chariot. Talk about being a fighter fighting a million battles. And the Nine of Wands here holding that wand, you see? And almost protecting those previous battles that they've been through. But you're forging forward. You're forging forward, and that stuff is not gonna it's gonna be small potatoes to you, even though it seems like very big potatoes. And the next battles that you fight are not really battles. It's gonna be you wielding this like invisible wand, right? It's your will, it's your what you've learned, this alchemizing. We see that with temperance, right? You got temperance twice. Where's the other temperance? Oop. Look at your new magic. It's not fighting. Your new magic is not trying to survive. It's not going through a million battles in the way that you've known it to be. Your new magic that's been inside of you all along and you're coming to really understand it or bring it forward is how to make things happen without your will, without your strength, without fighting through alchemy, right? Through your connection to your guides, through the spirit world, connection with yourself, your understanding of who you are and what you're doing here. And you have the Two of Wands. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So it's like someone watching is thinking, oh, could it be me? Could that be true for me? Could I move forward in this direction? Could I dream in this direction? Can this actually come to pass for me? Yes, absolutely yes. Keep going in that direction. Keep keep asking those questions, okay? You're on the right path with that. And then we have the Page of Swords here. Similar energy where you're looking, you're tapping in, you're connecting with the part of you that knows. Okay, so it's something that you've known since you were a child. This connection that you have, the strength that you have, the power that you have, you've known since you were quite little. And so, mm, as you tap into that inner child, the one that knows, the one that felt wise, just in your own private world, right? When you were little, that's that energy. It's the energy of curiosity, the energy of wanting to learn, the energy of wanting to look, to absorb positive things. Yes, it's that curiosity. Can I? Can I? Can I? Yeah. Yes. So it's curiosity. It's beginning to open up to, hey, I've been through a lot of stuff. Ugh. Right? We saw with the Nine of Wands, been through a lot. Can someone who's been through this much muck really obtain something super beautiful and manifest something so amazing and be taken care of financially and spiritually and physically? Yes, absolutely yes. And you will be the absolute living manifestation of that living evidence of it. We saw you breaking apart this kind of ancestral repetition of something that is no longer serving anybody. And you're saying, actually, we're not doing that no more. And you're doing it just through being yourself, really. But yeah, can someone who's been through all of that really live a beautiful life? Yes, have everything that they've wanted. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Move forward in curiosity, move forward in looking in that direction. Oof. Well, that was really cool. I really liked it. Let me know if you like this form of kind of a little bit more chaotic, a little bit more fun reading, and I'd be happy to do it. And if you have a specific question, I'll try to look through. Maybe some of you will have similar questions to each other, and I can do a particular topic on a reading that relates to kind of a commonly asked question, or I'll peruse and see if there's a question that feels like it's ready to be answered, and I'll do a reading on it. Let me know what you thought, and I will see you soon. Bye.